There was screaming, crying, and promises of more to come from the state capitol this morning.
We're talking about an historic abortion vote that happened overnight. Wasn't enough for Republicans to pass that bill. Would have set up some of the toughest restrictions in the country, though. For now, the bill is dead. Protesters screamed down, as you can see, lawmakers as the final 15 minutes passed before the special legislative session's deadline. Lieutenant Governor David Dewhurst eventually acknowledged that Republicans missed their deadline to pass the new restrictions that would ban abortions after 20 weeks of pregnancy and would have dictated when and where abortions could be performed. Senator Wendy Davis of Fort Worth was the one who staged the 11-hour stall tactic, the filibuster, largely reading messages directly from Texans opposed to the measure. Immediately following the vote, Republicans insisted they had started voting before the midnight deadline and passed the bill that Democrats spent much of Tuesday delaying. But after official computer records and printouts of the voting record showed the vote took place Wednesday, it was over. However, Dewhurst indicated they would all be back before too long.
It's been fun, but see you soon.
Let's rewind a little bit. Emotions ran high when Lieutenant Governor David Dewhurst announced that Davis reached her third violation and ended the filibuster. The gallery went wild.
Supporters watching in the Senate gallery started chanting, "Let her speak." Dewhurst had a tough time getting people to stay quiet. That's when state troopers forced people to leave the chamber.
We're talking about thousands of supporters filled the Capitol Rotunda and continued to chant. It was so loud out there, lawmakers couldn't even hear each other inside the chambers. So that was happening outside of the Capitol. And there was one arrest, but the protests remained peaceful otherwise.
We'll bring you some of that great sound just ahead this morning.
Debate over this bill carried over into social media overnight, and a lot of people had their voices heard that way. Senator Wendy Davis started yesterday on Twitter, tweeting out, "The leadership may not want to listen to Texas women, but they will have to listen to me. I intend to filibuster this bill." And she did. She had about 1,000 followers then. Now, just a day later, she has nearly 60,000 followers, and the numbers continue to grow. People for and against the bill were sounding off well into the night. SB 5 and Wendy Davis are trending topics on Twitter right now. So take a look at some of the tweets that we found for you. Emily Dawn said, "Wendy Davis couldn't eat, drink, sit down, lean, use the restroom, or stop talking because rules are rules, but you can call a vote after midnight." Bob Chipman said, "Attention, conservatives, a fetus is not a person. The Bible is not law, and 1202 is not 1159. Hashtag stand with Wendy." Even the president weighed in and tweeted, "Something special is happening in Austin right now. Tonight, hashtag stand with Wendy."
Many are wondering what these special sessions cost taxpayers when lawmakers can't get the job done in their regular session. It's actually relatively nominal. The Capitol is open and staffed year-round anyway, and lawmaker salaries are $7,200 a year, regardless of whether there's a session. The only extra cost is a per diem, $150 per day, that the 31 senators and 150 House members get paid in the special session, and some lawmakers decline that extra pay.